What's up, ladies and gents? This is KSigKid coming at you with another Destiny video. Today, we're about 24 hours away from knowing some of the details of what's going to come in our next balance and update patch in Destiny. And I know everybody's excited because everybody is looking for and hoping for getting a new PvP style meta. But of course, I just want to say right now, be careful what you wish for, because something else is going to rise to the top, something else is going to dominate, and make sure you really want that to happen, because it's going to happen. It is absolutely going to happen. But I know there are a lot of people that saw the thumbnail, saw the title of this video, and they're coming in with their pitchforks ready. But just bear with me whenever I talk about this, because I'm looking at what Bungie has sitting in store for us, and what they have to work with and deal with in a little bit of a different light. So I want to go ahead and explain that. So as you can tell by the thumbnail, I want to go ahead and talk about what I personally believe is Bungie's biggest problem with the PvP meta right now. What their biggest balancing problem is right now, and that is, yes, the palindrome. The palindrome in this style of hand cannon. And I know, like I said, you guys are here with your pitchforks already. You're like, wait a second, that is absolutely moronic, and that makes no sense. But I promise you, I'll at least try to back this up a little bit, and then you can go ahead and let me know in the comment section below what you think, or if you think there are other problems right now in the meta. But I personally think, as far as primary weapons go, that hand cannons, and specifically this style of hand cannons, is what Bungie has the biggest problem with in Destiny right now, and why they're really struggling with trying to find a happy medium, and also why they have to put bloom on these hand cannons. Alright, holy crap, I better start there with the bloom. I know bloom is the biggest hot button topic for hand cannons, and I agree with every one of you that says whenever I aim with a hand cannon somewhere, I want to hit that shot. I do not want to have to fight RNG after I've already aimed down my sights and aimed at an enemy and shot at him, pulled the trigger. I should be able to hit wherever my cursor is. So I 100% agree that bloom is a silly thing. It shouldn't exist. The problem is, for hand cannons right now, it has to almost exist, and that sucks. Right here, watch this. So I did not exactly have the greatest firefight with that guy. I body shot the guy 2 times, and then I hit him in the head. And by doing that, I essentially got the fastest time to kill that you could get for hand cannons, with 2 shots to the body, 1 shot to the head. It didn't matter that my first 2 shots were junky body shots. It didn't matter at all. I was still able to clean that all up at the end by getting a headshot finally at the end. And because of that, hand cannons are actually one of the easiest weapons to go ahead and get the fastest times to kill with. Because it just is. You don't have to be perfect with them. Now conversely, go ahead and look at auto rifles. And I saw some of this auto rifle math from YouTuber Slick. I don't know if you saw his auto rifle video, but Slick, he made one. And he happened to show why auto rifles are in such a bad place right now. And the problem is, in order to match the time to kills for a hand cannon or a fast firing pulse rifle, you have to basically be perfect with your critical hits of an auto rifle. And that is simply not feasible. To get, and I'm going to put all of the time to kills roughly in the same category, whether it's 0.8, 0.87, or 0.9 seconds, they're all going to be roughly in the same category. We're just going to say they're all the same. So for instance, with the Monte Carlo, to get the fastest 0.9 second time to kill, you have to hit 10 critical hits. 10 critical hits and no body shots to match what it would take for me to hit 2 body shots and 1 headshot from a hand cannon. That's it. And I know the thing that you're saying is, well, auto rifles fire faster. But that really doesn't matter, because in that same time frame, that 0.9 seconds, it takes you 3 shots from the hand cannon or 10 shots from the auto rifle. So regardless, as soon as you miss that first critical hit shot from your auto rifle, you've already turned in a slower time to kill than with the hand cannons. And that is a significant problem. So for auto rifles, in order to get the fastest time to kills, you have to basically be perfect with all of those bullets. And any of you that have ever used auto rifles in PvP, you know that is absolutely not feasible. You simply cannot do it. You can't do it. No matter what, even if you are just a godly shot, you will never consistently be able to get the fastest times to kill with auto rifles. You can't do it. And then go ahead and look at the Arminius D or Doctrine. Those things take, I think, 13 out of 14 critical hit shots to get the fastest time to kill. It's crazy. Now the good thing with the Arminius D and the Doctrine is their body shot time to kill isn't all that bad. So those things are definitely more forgiving. But as you get into the Monte Carlo style of auto rifle, that's where it gets to be just a little bit worse and more unwieldy to deal with. Like I said, conversely with hand cannons, you need to only hit one critical hit shot in order to get the fastest time to kill. So that's where Bungie's having a problem. They've got a problem because you've got this weapon that has an extremely fast time to kill, and they have to artificially slow it down, and that's why we have Bloom. So like I said, we kind of need Bloom, but it sucks that we need Bloom. I don't want to need Bloom. I want something to be a little bit different. I definitely do not want to aim at an enemy and then have RNG decide, nope, you know what, your bullet didn't deserve to go there. It's going to go somewhere else and completely miss the target. Okay, so maybe I've got some of you agreeing with me and some of you might still be on the fence, so let me try to go ahead and hammer this home. So right now we're talking about this style of hand cannon. This palindrome, this Ias Luna, this Imago loop, this Finale Peril style of hand cannon. This is the one that I'm saying is a problem. I'm not saying all hand cannons. And why is that? Does anybody remember the Water Star? The Trials of Osiris hand cannon that I don't think anybody's going to disagree, I think everybody will universally say that was an absolutely garbage weapon. Absolutely garbage. It was a joke whenever you get to the lighthouse. Oh my goodness, you're going to get a Water Star. Ha ha ha, troll, troll, troll. Right? Everybody talked about the Water Star being just the worst weapon. Terrible, terrible. Nobody uses it. Nobody uses that faster firing hand cannon. But you know what? That style of hand cannon actually has a faster time to kill than the palindrome. What? Yes, it actually has a faster time to kill, but nobody uses it. And you know why nobody uses it? Because in order to get that time to kill, you need 2 headshots in 1 body shot instead of 2 body shots in 1 headshot. So because that hand cannon actually requires more precision, people aren't using it. They stick with the hand cannon that requires less precision for roughly the same time to kill. It's a little bit slower, 7/100ths of a second slower. It's still slower, but I would say it's roughly the same, but absolutely nobody uses the Water Star. Nobody uses it because it's garbage. The fact that you need to go ahead and hit, and you only need to hit 66% of your shots as critical hit shots, but because the fact that you need to hit 66% instead of 33%, nobody uses it. So think about that for a little while. That's why auto rifles are bad, because you need to hit critical hit shots in order to keep up with a hand cannon, which is definitely not a precision weapon whenever you're going for fast times to kill. So that's just my little thesis on why I think Bungie's having a little bit of a problem in trying to balance these primary weapons. And boy, I'm really curious if we're going to see this stuff addressed, because again, I know nobody wants Bloom, and I agree with you, but I don't know what else to do. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your PvP, and I'll see you around in Destiny. #SoBalanced.